lovely Capricorn. Welcome to all you sun sign and rising sign or ascendant Capricorns as you tune in for your forecast for the whole of 2015. So from January through to December 2015. Now remember, you can get in contact with me on a personalised basis, so the website address at the bottom of the page, www.gordonrobertspiritmedium.co.uk. So if you want to find out maybe your rising sign, if you're not sure, or you wish perhaps a personalised chart, then please contact me through the website. Let's crack on. Right, lovely Capricorns. Now Capricorn, this is going to be quite an important year for you. The key mover, Capricorn, your ruling planet, your ruling planet is Saturn. And Saturn actually moves once every 2 years, so it's quite a solid planet, slow moving planet, so you get very slow but deliberate changes. And you'll often hear astrologers talking about Saturn return. So when Saturn comes back into the same time, into the same place where it was when you were born, you tend to go through a bit of a transformation. And this is what Saturn is all about, transformation and learning. Now, during 2014, Saturn was actually sat in your 11th house. And the 11th house is to do with friendships. It's to do with people that are important to you. It also controls your hopes, your fears, can be your adversaries as well. The people that, as you see, people that you see and you know whether they get on with you or don't get on with you. Now, as that has trawled through 2014, it's been in the sign of Scorpio. And there would have been a time, I feel, at 2014 where you would have been not culling, but you certainly would have been growing and shrinking friendships. That's the first thing I feel. So you'd have been going through a change of how you relate to other people. Some friends you'd have kept, some friends you would have more or less got rid of because you've outgrown. You have outgrown. Now, another important player is Pluto. Now, Pluto sits very firmly in your first house, and as you go into the early part of, well, as you go into December and January, of course, which is your sign, your sun sign, the sun will have energized Pluto. And it almost gives a last sort of leap as you come into 2015 to say, this is going to be quite a decisive year. I'm going to be doing what I want to be doing during 2015. And this really marks the beginning and the ongoing with regard to 2015 to you. Now we have some eclipses as we go through 2015. And one major time for you is going to be, I feel, around about April time. And this again will mark a bit of a demarcation. There seems to be decisions made around April that take you through quite markedly towards the end of the year. Pluto in your first house is standing for strength. So you're standing there strong like an oak tree. You're not going to be waved. You know what is right. You know what is wrong. And when other people come up to you and you recognise that they are not what they seem to be, then you get rid of them. And that, you discard them. You're no longer needing their friendship. You're no longer needing their support. And 2015 is all about this. It's all about getting sort of the wheat from the chaff with you, Capricorn, because it's a major transformation. It's a time for standing on your own 2 feet. It's a time for really standing up for what you believe in. Now with Jupiter, Saturn, well, let me just finish with Saturn. Saturn then slides into the 12th house for you. Now that is almost a sleeping position. It's a position where you gather more information. Just because you don't act doesn't mean to say that you haven't made a note. Is probably how I would describe that for 2015. But the other area that really opens up with you is, your 8th and 9th house, and this is taking things to a whole new level. It's like a learning curve. When you see somebody and they interact with you and they chat with you, that's great because they become a friend. But how strong is that friendship? Would they really help you if you were desperate need, can they really be called upon? Can they call themselves to be a true friend? Well, as you go through 2015, this is going to be tested again and again, and it's only the true people that are going to be left standing with you as you come out at the end of 2015. And it's quite a transformational year, a very spiritual year for you too, because if you're looking to enhance or go deeper within your spiritual knowledge, then this is an absolutely superb year for this. It's a brilliant year for study. It's a brilliant year for taking things to a new level. So if you necessarily perhaps are in one area of your profession and you want to take it to a much more in-depth level, to look at the roots, what's making this happen, what's making it tick, how do I make things stronger, then this is what 2015 really signifies for you. It's also, as we move towards September, October, as you go around that time, certainly from July, August, those relationships that are really strong strengthen. You can find yourself getting married this year. You can find yourself really committing to a deep relationship this year. But on the other hand, those relationships that show any slight sign of wavering and don't go to the depths that you want them to go through a bit of a transformation. So you pigeonhole people. They are either going to be really, really with me, or they're not quite so interested, or we just see them on an occasional time. So it's separating what is important with you in your life. You can find yourself going into family trees. You can find yourself researching things in the past, things that are important to you to make you feel a lot stronger and more sure of your identity. That's where 2015 goes for you. It's a searching year. It's a deep year. It's a fantastic year, because as you come out of 2015, you're a bit of a changed person than when you went in, because you have been through a test and you've survived that test and come out so much stronger the other side as you come ready to enter into 2016. And the knowledge that you've gained in 2015 is going to be absolutely necessary and intrinsic for you, because 2016 really brings in a fantastic door-opening opportunity. Thank you so much for listening to me. My name is Gordon and I've been your host for the last 10-15 minutes. You can get in contact with me direct. www.gordonrobertspiritmedium.co.uk is the website along the bottom of the page. If you've enjoyed this video, if you want to learn more, want to go further, then please subscribe to the channel or tick a like, just to give us the feedback that is so important when we upload to these channels. Thank you once again so much for listening to me. It means a great deal, and have a fantastic, wonderful, brilliant 2015.